What is going on, Saitama Wolf Pack? Cuffin and Dip coming at you guys with another video. Once again, hopefully you guys are vibing with me late night. Like I said, I don't know how many night owls we do have, but I do know that we do have some within our community that are similar to me that just can't get past looking at the chart and talking about this crypto thing. Anybody want to get down to the nitty gritty as far as what happened with that dip, man? What type of recovery is this? And what type of steroids is this that Saitama is currently taking? Because this is amazing. This is amazing as far as like growth. Hey, my buddy. What is going on, Ty Malone? Thank you for the happy birthday, man. I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm happy. I'm vibing right now, and I'm feeling pretty good, man. And Saitama, Saitama is making me feel even better, man. Just paying attention to this chart, man. I don't know if you can't stop looking at it like me, but and also another question I have: did anybody get any of this dip? Do you see the motion in which this thing took? It was like, bam! All right, we got this. You know what I mean? Like we kind of threw Saitama on our backs, like you know what? As a community, we're gonna go ahead and lift this back up. So this is actually amazing as far as growth. This is like no other. This is a like almost like a cliff for a little bit. You know what I mean? Like this is like the natural dip that you see most cryptos take. But the recovery, bruh, nowhere near anything other. Man, yeah, this crypto looks real good, man. Looks real good. I'm glad you got in on that dip, man. I had to. I was looking at it and I was like, I was looking at my Ethereum. I'm like, okay, my Ethereum's been growing, you know what I mean? But I'm like, Ethereum's just gas, right? You know, it really is. You know what I mean? It's a crypto too. I'm gonna invest way more into Ethereum, but I'm not gonna lie. I went trigger happy as far as Saitama, so I had to, man. I don't know about anybody else, but Saitama is just it's unreal. The community is unreal. The the recovery from these dips are unreal. They all look the same. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Like seriously, look at that. Okay, now let's zoom back out. Go back over here and go ahead and look at this. It's gonna let me. Hold on. Sorry about that. But this, you get what I'm trying to say. These dips do not last whatsoever. None of them. Not even a little bit. Like as soon as you see that red, people are jumping on it like vultures. I love that part about this community. How passionate they are as far as like this token, man. Well, this company. Excuse me. A lot of people don't understand that. I just saw somebody make a video on Saitama earlier, and they were it was interesting, just the outlook from it. So hear me out. So this guy, I know that he does cryptos and he does reviews well, but I feel like it's interesting seeing somebody do a review on Saitama, and they're kind of really from the outside looking in. They've never talked to any of the developers. They don't pay attention to the notifications that go off as far as Twitter or the Facebook we have. You know what I mean? There's so many different things that being on this inner Saitama community provides you as far as information. And people on the outside of this community don't have it. Like we have a key to a secret door that nobody knows how to get to, that you have a secret knock to even begin to try to get to, if that makes any sense. I don't know if anybody's following me, but just to drop that knowledge, man. I'm glad you're here with me, man. Like seriously, like people don't even know that. Like I watched the guy's review, And like I said, this is somebody that when I originally got into crypto, I used to watch heavy, and I used to, I would say, take it as a grain of salt, but still, you know what I mean, consider and look into the projects that he would speak on. The beginning of the review, as far as say time, I feel like it was kind of dry. You know what I mean? Just like every other coin he goes into, it's like, okay, let me see what this is. Let me not add any additional excitement to it. I know this coin has a lot of, well, he called it a token. I know this token has a lot of hype behind it, but you don't want to buy the hype, and you definitely don't want to buy it while it's this high. So that was my first, what I feel like, mistake right there. Like, if you're looking at the, I mean, back. If you're looking at the chart and you're used to trading, whether it's stocks or crypto, and you see a major dip like this, I'm probably gonna want in on that. But he was actually looking for a dip way further down. You know what I mean? And I think those times that 15, 16, 21, 23, those times are over with. Look how fast it recovered from the dip that it just had back to a range to where we're going to get back to creating a new all-time high possibly tomorrow. Well, today. You know what I mean? Because it's already, well, where I am currently, it's 12:33 a.m. Yeah, definitely you have to cuff that, man. But people don't understand, man. Like, as I listened to the, he was interested, but it was just a lack of interest as far as like telling the community all of the different aspects in which we excel in. I feel like the community building, he kind of touched on that a little bit as far as like us going to other communities and actually doing community building and giving away these at these charity events that we're doing. I feel like that highlights a lot of the things that we do because we want to do a lot of community building. I feel like, hold on, give me 1 second. Excuse my extra large orange juice. Been a long day. Been a long day. Somebody should mean that right there. The extra large. I just didn't have time to pour a glass. There was a little bit left, and I'm like, I'm gonna take all of this anyway, especially after taking that shot. So back to the crypto. A lot of people do not have this inside information, and if they did, man, I feel like they would go all in on this. People would be selling their Ethereum, their Bitcoin, their whatever they have in their bag, and consolidating and trying to get into this Saitama family. If you haven't heard about the community, if you haven't heard about the charity work that we do, if you haven't heard about the constant YouTube coverage that we have, regardless to, like I said, regardless if the world's watching it or if we just have our immediate community watching it, I feel like this is a really good time to get into this because I feel like this right here, this 5316, I feel like we're gonna try to develop some type of resistance around this point just because of how we kind of rubber band back up to this point. And it looked like a little bit earlier that we are going to develop some type of resistance at this range. So I could be wrong. This is not financial advice at all, period. You know what I mean? So you cuff the dip, how you guys are cuffing the dip. I personally felt like this point right here was probably the best point that we're going to get in from this point on. The last time that I actually got in, when I did cuff one of these dips, was I think it was at 21. So I got it at about 21. So that one I feel like I definitely won with that one. I tried to put as much as I could in at that point until I went through Coinbase, which is my fault. That's why I can't wait till the state of mass comes out. I'm actually tired of using Coinbase at this point. Nothing wrong with Coinbase. I just hate the fact that I have to wait for my Ethereum to clear. and the time frames that I have to wait for my Ethereum to clear. I feel like those are unreasonable. It's like I have to watch the dip come and go. But I actually excuse me, sorry about that. I actually have to pay, you know what I mean, for my Ethereum and watch it sit in Coinbase, which is ridiculous, you know what I mean? Personally feel like it's ridiculous. Check out this 12 Ethereum buy right here. See what we're looking at in this wallet. $1,000 worth of Ethereum right here, and then we got $44,000 worth Saitama, $1,000 worth of Kishu, $267 worth this one. Escapes me. I will not butcher, I promise. So go back to my chart. Just a sea of green, man. I'm telling you, you don't see this with other cryptos. If you have a sell off, you know what I mean. Like a couple of people, ooh, 1.6. Is this on my list? Is this on my list? What is the last four of this wallet? Oh, yeah, this is on my list. This is my 1.4 wallet. So you increased on me, huh, now, buddy? You increased on me because zero FD. No, no, I'm sorry. Zero F60. Zero F60. Yep, this is my boy. This is my boy right here. 1.6 million now. He had 1.4. Now he's increased about 20. I mean $200,000. I was gonna say $20. That is not $20 whatsoever. That's about $200,000 that he just increased on Saitama. Was that the buy? Was that the sell? Yeah, that was the sell. So he only sold. He could have dumped on us. So this was a pleasant sell right here. I feel like this was pleasant. He could have really dumped on us if he wanted to, because this is our buddy here. We've been tracking, been spending that Ethereum up. I can't remember how much. Maybe I should keep track of how much Ethereum and everything they have in each major wallet, because there's only a couple with millions that I'm just frequently seeing. Like this guy is a frequent flyer on here. Frequent flyer on here. Ridiculous amounts of money. Sorry, let me catch up on this chat. Yeah, I definitely think that's gonna be the low point. Yeah, that yeah, that's the dude. Is it the dude that did the 31 East cell? I didn't catch that. I was moving around and doing so many different things throughout the day. I was paying attention to the chart throughout the day, but a lot of the time, unless I was doing a video, I wasn't really paying attention to the actual wallet that it came from. But I try my best to pay attention to those, man, because a lot of these people that are selling off at least point 0.5 or more Ethereum, they have at least $100,000. Well, I say at least $50,000 worth of Saitama at this point. That was my 2 point. That was 2.9. Nothing really significant at this point. Two Ethereum buy looks to be about a resale wallet. $6,000 and it's all Saitama. Yeah, yeah. So are you saying there's a new person that has a big bag of it? You said like almost a mil left, because the person that we just looked at, he had like 1.4, no, 1.6 million. So you're saying there's another guy that has almost a million that sold 31 ETH. Okay, so that sounds like somebody we should be watching. Because I've been making a list of these wallet numbers and kind of tracking and trying to pay attention to these sales in my notebooks. getting my inspector gadget on. See if I can find a pattern. Sometimes I feel like if there's a bot, you can kind of see a pattern of when they kind of buy in because I think there's a certain percentage as far as gains and losses that they're looking for. So certain bots may be set up to a certain percentage to so whereas, you know what I mean, it'd be taken out at like, okay, if this gains 35% or 15%, you know what I mean, depending on what crypto it is and how much you have invested. So if you have various people with $1 million bags that have kind of selling pressure points, that's kind of gonna tip the scale. So I feel like if I can figure out like what percentage his bot is actually set at, if it is a bot, you know what I mean, it could be an actual person. You never know. But if I can figure out what percentage this sells at as far as his bot, I feel like I can kind of track it a little bit better. And kind of gauge the chart a little bit better also, especially if I can track it with a lot of the different wells. Sounds like unnecessary homework, but I'm willing to put that work in just because I feel like there's some type of pattern to that. I don't know if anybody agrees with me or not, but I will let people know what I come up with. And I'm definitely going to investigate it because I feel like it's something. Yeah, yeah, it does sell off really quick. And it's like I told you, like it's like when you gain to a certain point, it's just like okay, got to here, like we almost got to 6,000, and everybody's like, yeah, you know what I mean, a couple more buys and blah blah blah, and it's like I know it's not a person because that's horrible. If somebody's just watching the show, like yeah, yep, yep, they're waiting on it, and sink it. You know what I mean? Then you're kind of just a horrible person. You know what I mean? You see everybody has their hopes up. You watching these YouTube channels and you just sink it. You go ahead and put that sell in. Or there's a specific amount of gains that these people are looking for. It reached that point, and once it did finally reach that point, they pulled their gains out. You know what I mean? With you still having $1 million worth, you know what I mean? Like what else do you want? He probably had about $2 million worth when he sold off and dropped it. So I just think that's my theory. Not financial advice or anything like that. Not saying anybody else should do the weird things that I'm doing as far as tracking that. But if anybody does, throw out those wallet numbers so I if I do not catch it, and I'll add it to my list, and we can figure something out together. Try to get to the bottom of that mystery together because like I said, I feel like there's some type of pattern to that, and we can get to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? I feel like we can kind of master this chart a little bit better as far as reading it and seeing where we're gonna be at as far as a prediction. Got a lot of retail buys and stuff. It's almost point 0.5. See how much is in his wallet. $9,000. So that's about a retail wallet. $8,000 in Saitama. What is Tiger King? And he has two different versions of Tiger King. Or is this the same? It may be staked it or something. Yep. I've seen enough. This $1 million wallet. Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on my buddy. Okay. See if I'm missing anything on Twitter. People are talking about they bought that dip. I hope everybody bought it, to be honest. I hope they did. Just the easier thing to do to make money because you know it's gonna go back up. Why not ride that wave back up? I wish they would like make my face a little bit more well less distorted maybe. You know what I mean? Almost looks like a handsome guy. Not seeing anybody else posting anything directly about it. Jay Gagan posted about his stream. Just in case you missed it, I'll like and retweet that. Go ahead and go to the main man. Confirmed. Russ will be joining. Okay, we already know he's going to be there for the 35K holder, which is amazing. Hold this red right now while I'm going through stuff. So we're almost at 36,000 holders. Just a natural growth with that, man. I really feel like it's starting to take off and boom. People are gonna we're gonna be at 100,000 in no time, and people are gonna be like, oh yeah, we were here when it was only 35,000. You know what I mean? Like that's 70,000 people that we would add. A lot more people buying in. Those zeros are going to melt off. Literally, just fall off. Good barbecue fall off the bone. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about the situation. What was I going to show you guys? I haven't done anything with this one since you're on here. So I didn't put anything back. I've been putting everything into Saitama. I almost put this into Saitama, but I'm like, you know what? You can't put your little baby savings account in there. Once I do end up dumping a little bit of money in here, I feel like it's gonna add up a decent amount of Ethereum, and maybe I will not have to pay for gas prices. I don't know if you guys have been following me or not, but this is not bad as far as Ethereum. Whole number, how about that? As far as Ethereum, 8 cents. It was about 37 last time I checked it. Just quick pop in. This thing. This is exactly why we need somebody to be there and do it if I can hit one of those giveaways. I swear. And I told you, man, that Ethereum, man, that Ethereum, man, is definitely growing, man. It is growing within there. And that was a short period of time. I didn't make those videos too long ago, so I feel like that was a decent amount as far as a savings account. Because at a bank, I think you get like 0.001% on the money that you put inside of it, which is ridiculous. You never make any real money, but they get to use your money though, which is interesting. But if you use their money, their interest is like 24% or something weird if you don't have the best credit in the world. Just something to mull over. Food for thought. So this guy sold off. What was it? Three Ethereum? Yeah, almost exactly 3 Ethereum worth, and ended up with $11,000 from that. So it's, no, he's not. Yeah, he still has $10,000 worth of it. So he's not. He still believes in his project. He's not getting out. But that was I feel like that was a healthy skim off from $20,000 to pull more than half of it. Personal opinion, not financial advice at all. He already did it. There's nothing I can say to him. But I'm not I'm not selling until we milk some of these zeros, which I know we're gonna do. So like, why would I do that? We got $65,000 worth of Ethereum. What's the seller or buyer? I could sell 9 Ethereum buy $73,000 wallet. These wallets are ridiculous. I swear. Dude, if I can win one of those giveaways, I feel like I can get a lot closer to my goal. Because as of right now, I am at, I believe, about 1.2 or 1.3 trillion. So my goal is, I mean, ultimately, I would love to get about 10 trillion. Realistically, I will probably obtain about 2 trillion, maybe around 2.2, if I really grind and liquidate some things and put into it. Yeah, so if I get to add a zero to what I have, that would be amazing. What so at that point, do you feel like that's time to grab some out? Do you take out of your position to take some gains out at that point when we lose a zero? Is 1-0 enough to take gains, or do you hold it at that point? Because we all know what we have, but at the same time, you wanna get money out of the situation too. Or another option is you can take out of it and hope for a little bit of a dip at that point and dollar cost average back in and kind of take off of the top from there. So increase your position and take a little bit off of the top. Kind of get the same position that you just had at that point, but take the money that you make off of the top, if that makes any sense. I feel like there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing it and still making money, but not giving up your complete position, or at least getting close to your position. Yeah, I'm on your side, man. That's my plan. I plan on holding. I know what it's worth, so why would I sell out for thousands now when it will get me a little bit closer to millions if I hold what I have? Maybe, you know what I mean? Like as time goes on, I feel like I'm not a whale or anything close to it unless I hit the lottery or something. You know what I mean? What I have is what I have. I'll be dollar cost averaging in and kind of trying to catch some of these dips. Some of these dips are not even dips, but it'll be dip for what the resistance line is at that point. So you got a dollar cost average in just in case there's no real chance of this going back down with all of these catalysts still, with all of these celebrities and people that are about to come into this thing. You got to understand that this is not the end of the road. You know what I mean? Like with a lot of other cryptos, it's like okay, we get hype, we got a good community behind it. Now it's rising right now. We built the community. Everybody's in the community. We got a tight knit community, and then it goes to okay, now what? You know what I mean? Because the development team is not holding their end up. The community can build within the community and tell other people about it because they made money initially. Because there's gonna be a pump regardless if it's a new asset. You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be that initial pump just because it came out. People feel like it's a solid project and somebody knows somebody that's already in on it, so it's gonna be a pump about it. So it's really about what the utility of it is in the long run. I feel like if it does not have any utility to it, there's no real point in investing in it unless you're just chasing pump and dumps. I feel like, and that's not really my bag anymore. As you can see, the one asset that I've told people to even use close to like a savings account, I'm still currently using with a little bit of money that I've been using. Every once in a while, I was previously putting a little bit in and taking a little bit out. So I hope we kill 2 zeros by. I'm not gonna lie to you. With the momentum we have, I feel like we'll kill at least 1 zero before we get out of this month. Not a financial advisor at all. Please do not quote me. Did I plug? Of course I didn't. Give me all of 30 seconds. I'm even gonna let you guys hear me get to this. Hold on. Got a ninja kick too. Had to plug in the charger. It went dim on me. Usually I plug it in beforehand. That's my fault, guys. And I can professionally drink this orange juice now. All right, and I'm back. So now we got the juice in the computer. Back with you guys. Let's chill. Ah, man, it got dim on me, man. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Thought I had at least about an hour of charge. Fooled me there. All right, but let's see what I missed. Yeah, if it keeps up like this by the end of the year, I think I don't know. I know you're in majority of all the chats that I see, man. So I know you know Vern. So Vern and that guy Bud feel like it's going to cut four zeros off. I believe they said four zeros, which you just told me right now. If we think logically together, that if we just look at the facts that are put in front of us, if it keeps up this type of momentum, eating up these types of dips and not really having a consolidation period at all, and we're still only at 35,000 holders. Just had a press release that people are picking up on. I don't know if anybody's catching on these hints, and I'm gonna go into this wallet while I'm taking you there. Did this guy sell completely out? Okay, he's completely out, so there's absolutely nothing to talk about here. All right, so like, man, does anybody, man, like nobody's understanding this, man. Nobody is getting. It's it's like I really need a neon suit. I need a neon suit with a large neon arrow. You know how people like spin the arrow and try to get people to go in the right direction. I just want to. I'm gonna get a sign that says Saitama, and I'm gonna. It's gonna be the right direction for a lot of people. Some of the people it's not gonna be the right direction for, but I'm gonna make them drive underneath it, which is gonna force them to just look up at the banner of Saitama while they're driving. Some people are gonna even stop and ask me, "What's going on?" I'm gonna have pamphlets and everything, just to get people in the right direction, man. It's like how else do I direct you in the right direction before it's too late? I don't know. Like I said, Vern and Bud said four. You said three, and that's if it keeps up the momentum that it's at right now. I feel like we both know that it's not gonna stay at the momentum that's at right now. It has way too many catalysts, way too many people investing into this thing. There are $1 million wallets of this thing. Not saying that other people do not have $1 million wallets of other cryptos and other assets. Not saying that at all. But I did say that to say that to have $1 million or something and multiple people having $1 million or something, people either know something or 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 you know what I mean? They are paying attention to this and they feel very confident with having this within their wallet. Nobody's gonna keep $100 or even for that, I want $100,000 plus of some bull. You know what I mean? Oh my God. And that's probably okay. So when we get to November, I feel like if we keep this momentum, November is probably before the State of Mass, before the State of Mass even comes out. I feel like at that point, that's when we're gonna cut the third zero. Like we're gonna already be through the second zero because we're gonna get through the first before we even get out of September. So we're gonna chop that zero down just because of the momentum and the growth that we're gonna catch from the press release and the other advertisements that we're gonna be doing. So then the people that are flocking to YouTube looking for projects, looking for heat, you know what I mean, looking for the next hype, you know what I mean. That's what people are gonna think we are. Until people get down to the nitty gritty of this situation and figure out that we're not just a hype coin whatsoever. You know what I mean? And dig into the coin, they're not gonna take it seriously. They might invest a little bit, or some people might throw a bag at it and see what happens with it, just to see what happens with it. You know what I mean? They're gonna pull and paper hand with it. You know what I mean? And that's gonna make it go up and down. That's just what it is, man. But I feel like like I said, November is gonna peel that third one off. Once we peel that third one off, Bud may be correct because once Saitama comes out, we're in Vegas. You know what I mean? Everybody's lit, gambling, making money, spending more money on Saitama after they made money. You know what I mean? Like, I could see somebody hitting at the casino and then going directly to their phone. Like, you know what? How do I change this into fiat? Hey, do you guys have Bitcoin? Can you send that to me in Bitcoin so that I can cash this out and you know what I mean? Go ahead and get me some more Saitama because at this point it just made me rich. It's like why wouldn't I invest in my investment that's making me money? You know what I mean? So and then for it being extremely early, like seriously, like that's ridiculous. Like seriously ridiculous. Nobody gets that though. Nobody's gonna understand it. And man, well, no, I'm not gonna say nobody. The wolf pack understands it. The people who got in early, the people who are taking the time out to actually visit these different sites are actually going to do it. So if you put that together, so you got 30,000 people right now that are willing to do what they have to do to absorb and you know what I mean, absorb these dips and eat them up and over advertise for situations. You know what I mean? So it's just ridiculous. You know what I feel like I can see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like it. I feel like that I feel like well, I don't know, man. I'm throwing my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor at all, but that's how I see it happening from the interpretation that I got from what Bud said. You know, Vern's buddy. So and Jake said he was actually gonna get him Bud on his show, which I feel like would be interesting because Jake asks the hard questions that most people are not asking right now. So that that will draw a lot of different people, especially if he can break it down to people and well, first I feel like before you can really observe and absorb what Bud has to say, you need to do your homework about Saitama period. See what they're about. See what the community is and kind of check that out before you kind of go any further to try to get into technical analysis of it because you can look at the chart all day and it look good and blase and then out of nowhere it drop. I'm not saying that Saitama will do that at all, but like there's a lot of projects that you need to deep dive into rather than just jumping into it, especially when it's at a young volatile stage like this one is. So you just have to do your homework as far as these things. But the only thing that is really beneficial as far as that, if you do your homework on Saitama, it checks out. The developers check out. The people that constantly promote this thing check out. We're real people, real investors inside of this coin. I don't know anybody personally that's getting paid to promote this coin. You know what I mean? So that's just me. As far as me being a new intro YouTuber, I know I'm not getting paid to promote this coin. I just know that there are open spots that people are not being advised or told about Saitama. So, and there's a lot of different people that are interested in chatting about and hearing different people's views on how they feel this will play out in predictions and chart readings and just being able to chat per se about things that happen throughout these different, if it's not the YouTube shows or just what happened as far as these different announcements or the $50 million contract that just recently got put into place that said multi-year and not 1 year. You know what I mean? Multi-year means that we're gonna be around for a while. Shows longevity. I feel like that is just me. Multi-year contracts definitely show longevity. Being added to exchanges that I didn't hear about us having to pay to be added to means that people have interest in us. People are trying to bring us into their atmosphere. Yeah, the devs are more than open, and they're letting us know the scoop, man. And the only thing is that goes back to what I said originally because If you go out and look for this information, these developers are putting it where it's easy to find. It's not even like an Easter egg situation where you have to kind of like look and try to find hidden information. It's right in front of your face if you just go out and look for it and you add these Twitter pages that they're constantly promoting this information on and constantly dropping these bombs for. I feel like it's just amazing. Like look at me. This is my birthday right now. Like it is 107 on my birthday, and what I'm choosing to do currently right now is post about Saitama. I am currently on my Twitter looking for new posts, looking for new things that I can possibly pass on to people about Saitama. Looking at charts of Saitama, you know what I mean? Like there are just so many different things that I want to explain, but it's like I gotta. Sometimes I have to write things down to kind of really get my mind wrapped around all of the different things that I want to say. Like I have so many different ideas at once, and it's like I can't really put people in my plays if I can't really. It's hard to explain, but if I write it down, I promise you I can articulate to you guys what I'm trying to explain. $39,000 in Saitama. These bags are huge. At least huge to me. $39,000 is huge to me. Let's say that. And that's with the sell-offs. We got a four Ethereum sell. Did I check this? Like he sold off completely. Yep. Sold off completely. $7,000. You have a good day, young man. Three Ethereum. Okay, so we got another slow slope. Sold off. And you also have a good day, gentlemen. So sometimes you gotta say good day to them. This is the wolf pack. We're strong. We're gonna eat up this small dip. It wasn't 54 Ethereum. We ate that up. It wasn't 34 Ethereum. We ate that up too. It wasn't 20 Ethereum. It wasn't 21 Ethereum. We ate that up. We actually had a combo of 21 and 38 Ethereum. Also, we ate that up. Also, I actually was involved in some of these snacks that took place. Like I said, I'm up late night. I look for them. After all dips, it's just easier that way for me to be up later and figure that out. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I wake up with feelings. It's like my palms itch a little bit. Yeah, yeah, I did take. I partake in those snacks, man. Cuffing that dip, man. It's just that's why I picked the name, and it's just those periods in time where you know what I mean, like where you see that chart dip down and like people's hearts kind of drop a little bit, and they're like, oh no, my money. I'm literally sitting at the screen. I probably dropped my phone two or three times trying to get inside of my wallet so that I can put this Ethereum where it's supposed to go so I can turn it at the same time. That's what I'm doing. That's what's happening on my end. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. If I panic, it's because I'm worried if I crack the screen of my phone trying to panic and go ahead and buy it because I see a dip that I like. That's how that works out. I see a dip I like and I need that. Like you said, snacks. Literally. I know what it's gonna do. It's not that it's not gonna go back to where it was. We got a new all-time high, yeah, but the all-time high is not the all-time unreachable. So I know that it's gonna go back. I know what type of community is behind this coin. Even with the 30,000 people, if we don't crack 40, which we're going to crack 40, we're gonna get crack 100 and 200,000. But even beforehand, with 30,000 holders, before we hit 35,000 holders, we drew attention from all over the place. We had percentages out of this world. We had a chart out of this world with natural organic growth. We had sell-offs, of course, because of the natural organic growth. There's not going to be not one project that does not have paper hands in it. People that want to sell off early just because they feel like, okay, it's reached its peak. We got a new all-time high. It's time to find a new coin that did not hit its all-time high just yet, and they sell off, and they sell off in large amounts. And you know what I do? I prepare my Ethereum. I sit, I watch my chart. I might even make some dinner. Uh, shit, I might make some cookies. You know what I mean? I'm up late. I got coffee. I'm waiting on you. Coming to a theater near you. I will be here for that dip, man. I don't know if anybody's caught it either in the comments. I have been trying my best to trying to migrate onto one of these shows, man, either Jake's or Married with Crypto. Anytime they have slots, just because I feel like I'm energetic enough. I feel like I'm funny. I feel like I have the comical spirit that just fits in with that. The energy will mesh, and I feel like we would just make an amazing show, which is why Michael Thompson actually agreed to come on this show. And I've been trying to work out the details, but he's a busy man, and trying to talk to people on Discord sucks. So yeah, I feel like by tomorrow, well today, later today, people are going to be buying into this thing. Why? Because the press release is still kind of fairly new. People are seeing the hype, they're seeing the gains, but they're starting to see that it's going down now, or or kind of reaching somewhat of a consolidation period. I feel like at this point, this might be a resistance line that we're going to be dealing with. And if this is a resistance line, I feel like by tomorrow, we're probably going to smack through that six and get a resistance line around like 62. That's high hopes. Just from the energy for my birthday, I'm gonna pass that on to Saitama. Like I'm gonna try my best not to do anything fun. I'm gonna put all my fun in the Saitama just for you guys. All my birthday fun. I'm just gonna throw it right in the Saitama, and it's gonna rise. It's gonna go parabolic. Then you guys gonna all owe me birthday cards. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. A couple birthday cards and if anybody wants to throw in a balloon or cake, I do like the cake with the strawberry in the middle, the natural strawberries. If you guys can find those, I know they might be out of season. Just joking around. Oh. And before I forget, because I know people do, a lot of people who do not catch this, some people do watch it a little bit later. Oh, like, they got like a solid like 5 viewers, but those solid 5 viewers, awesome. And they've been viewing all of my videos, and I appreciate all 5 of them. But for the people that do and are interested in growing this a bit, I do and have put the a donation wallet for giveaways, and that is the only purpose it would be used. If not, like I said, either way, I will be taking money from other crypto that I have and stuff like that, and putting it back into my Saitama community to try to build up a little bit of hype. So I will be trying to do giveaways as far as merchandise and small Saitama giveaways also, so that I can build community growth. I feel like I want people to know that I want to show love also. So if anybody wants to donate, or if anybody would like to point Web Surfer Guy in this direction, please tag me, spam me. Let them know that I'm willing to do a late night giveaway, a midday giveaway, between the midday lunchable giveaway. It doesn't matter. Whatever type of giveaway I am, so I'm SpongeBob ready to get this on, man. So that's just me letting you guys know. Anybody that does see this and wants to pass that message on. Want somebody funny doing a giveaway because I feel like I'm gonna do it in a funny manner. I think I clicked on the wrong one. I'm gonna do it in more than a funny manner. So you guys can hang with me with that. Do some giveaways, even if it is just merchandise or not. I would love Saitama hats and hoodies, shirts, and I don't know, making shoes or baby clothes. I don't know what I'll be grabbing as far as merchandise, but I promise I'll try to make the package as nice as possible that I try to give away. And I'm actually been trying to work on that and prepare that. So you guys can bear with me. That would be amazing. Give me a little bit of time to get that situated. Okay, give me 1 second because I gotta hit the same karate kick one more time. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have kids. That was that if you do not go sit down, go away from the camera for a second. But the position I'm in, I'm on a laptop right now. I'll get a better setup soon, I promise. But kind of got a karate kick to what kind of thing to get up while I turn the camera off. But yeah, I don't even remember where I was. This guy, but this decline is nothing. I feel like if anything, it's going to build revenue for us. The fact that we have a 24/7 Saitama network is going to build for us. The giveaways are going to build for us. Oh yeah, that's where I was. I have the donation wallet. Actually, I posted on the videos after because for some reason the program that I'm using it won't let me post it before. But it is on my Twitter account, the donation, and the Cuffin the Dip wallet. My wallet is actually on there too. If anybody's feeling generous as far as my birthday, or just feeling generous because I'm an awesome guy, or just being feeling generous because I'm awesome at doing this Saitama thing. If anybody feels that way, I'm more than welcome to smile really hard, post several things about you on Twitter, and shout you out on my videos because you're an awesome human being. So, just throwing it out there. Both of those wallets are up there, the donation wallet for giveaways and the donation wallet for Cuff and a Dip because I'm an awesome guy. Both of them are labeled and just easy to identify. Just throwing it out there. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. So thank you guys to anybody who does contribute. More than love you for it. But of course, I did put this 54 minutes into the video. So if anybody actually makes 54 minutes into the video, it was not on the live originally. Probably should have said that at the beginning, like everybody else. But I'm getting used to this, guys. So give me a second. I'll be warmed up. Next time, I'll say it at the beginning. Say the important stuff first. You know what? I did say the important stuff first. I said the Saitama news first. I feel like I did good. Then I talked about the money. Not important to me. The Saitama news is more important. Whoa. What happened to my chart there? But okay. Try changing the chart up because that came out of nowhere. Well, okay, it went flat on, so it's not really too many sales. What is it? A whole bunch of small retail sales. Yeah, if Russ put something in there, yeah, I'm giving out fatties, man. I'm gonna divide them to where I can give it out in a fair portion to people that either subscribe and you know what I mean, like tweet out some things to people that we can really get involved in this exchanges, something similar to what Jake's doing. I just feel like it should be happening 24/7. 24/7 say time. I'm up, I'm willing to be up, and I'm willing to get this cracking. So just got to get the word out. I feel like if I can make it on to Married with Crypto, or if I can make it on the Jake Show, I feel like I can create the buzz that I need to, and we can have this 24/7 thing going. I'm midday, I'm late night vibes. I can put on a Barry White voice, whatever you guys need, man. Whatever makes you guys comfortable with this show. I'm gonna have to find a better angle for my computer though. Between that and this light, it makes me look Asian. So nothing's wrong with Asians whatsoever. I'm just not Asian, but I have the Oriental kind of slant to me with the shine of the light, and you know what I mean. Love Asians. I feel like actually the Asian exchange, what was it? ZT Global is actually one of the reasons that we actually took off and went parabolic because they added us to that exchange, and I believe they added us a little bit earlier than I thought because I thought it was November, but I think it was September 12th they added us, and it kind of took off from there, and it didn't look back. So amazing, just amazing. I feel like, but yeah, if I can just get in touch, get in tune with them. But it seems like these guys, especially with the things that are going on currently, they're more than difficult to kind of get in contact with. I've been waiting on some answers for a little while, which I'm a patient guy, and I'm not pushy, and I don't like being overwhelming, and I wouldn't want somebody to be kind of overwhelming to me. So I sit and wait and kind of play my position. I'll keep making my videos, keep making my content, pick up the viewers that I can along the way, and just keep chugging this thing along. Keep trying to keep as positive as I can. Keep a positive, say something attitude with this. I feel like I feel like at some point I might catch fire. People might like my personality, like what I have to say about the situation. Maybe even like some of the things that I analyzed within the situation. Even though this is not financial advice whatsoever, this is just a cool cat telling you when I'm cuffing a dip, showing you the dip, pointing to it. You know what I mean? So that's all right there. Guess you guys forgot. That's where the dip was that I cuffed. Nah, seriously though. I just wanted to come on because I feel like there is no late night, you know what I mean, night owl show for the people that are like me. Up still late, maybe even got a cup of coffee, sitting around and you know what I mean, have nothing to do but really wanna know more about crypto, maybe even learn more about crypto. Maybe somebody even has a night job and they're up right now. They have absolutely nothing to do, but I bet you they got their phone out. I bet you they're looking for something that is interesting. If we can get this Saitama thing 24/7 and trending, I feel like they just found something to do. I feel like they found something to invest in. I feel like something, you know what I mean? Somebody's got to do it. And if I can get a little bit more of an endorsement with this, a little bit more of a following, I don't mind being on for, you know what I mean, an hour or two, maybe even possibly longer than that, because I'm willing to put in work with this thing. Go ahead and get on here, get amp, get do some giveaways, find me some non-copyright music that I could bang in the back. I got a little speaker that I like messing with. We can get it popping in here, man, and really get it jumping. So I feel like that's the thing we can do. That's something that I would love to make happen. Like I said, regardless, I am gonna make it happen, regardless if it's just merchandise or not. I'll advertise my merchandise. I'll even advertise that I'm gonna give some of my say time out of my wallet. I didn't get in the earliest in the world, but I am still willing to do that as far as giveaways to build awareness for say time. So Like I said, it's not gonna be the biggest fatties in the world at first. Please give me a second. Allow me a little bit of time, and or if somebody does dump something on me, I will divide that and give it out appropriately. The donation wallet that I do have, there's absolutely nothing in it right now. There will be absolutely nothing in it that's not supposed to be in it, and if there is something put in it, it will be distributed within the wolf pack, the Saitama holders, the people that are interested in this coin, or the people that I'm trying to help as far as build awareness with. All of the giveaways will be fan friendly, and I feel like very fair. I will find the most fair way to divide that out and give that out. So small following, definitely a bigger chance to win, regardless of if it's merchandise or not. You know what I mean? Coming to a theater near you will definitely be coming soon. I've been more than looking into that as far as pricing, what I'm gonna grab, what I feel like people will really like. I might even put a poll up as far as like what people will really like to, to obtain on here and on Twitter. So you guys look up for that also. This chart, man. This chart tells you I feel like this is our consolidation range possibly. A lot of the people who are investing into this are asleep. Some of them are up waiting on another dip or another massive sell off. Other of them are applying buying pressure still. People are still up. There's not a lot of them. Not enough of them to really push that needle just yet. But we're still here. We're still making noise. And that's all that matters, I feel like. As long as we keep applying pressure here. So buying pressure is what we need. We need to add to that volume. Go ahead and get that market cap up to about 2, 3 billion. Why not? We were just at 200 million. Now I think we're at like 400, 500 million, I think. Have to look it up. Then the holders, legitimately almost at 36,000 holders. People are picking up on it, man. I'm telling you. People understand what this is. There's, like I said, there's no way I'm holding $1 million of something that's gonna turn to nothing. There's no way that somebody's gonna go get all of these superstars and rope them into advertising a rug pull. So people are scared that this is a rug pull or something along that lines, or they feel like it's a rinky dink coin that people are gonna just get rid of. It's not one of those. It's nowhere near that. And I hope that people realize that before it's too late, or they're gonna get left behind, which is unfortunate. Right. Yeah, man, a giveaway is a giveaway, especially if you did not have Saitama, which I feel like if I put like you said, 10 billion. Still, 10 billion is not a horrible amount. It's not the biggest amount in the world. It's not a Jake Gagan fatty, but it's billions of tokens that's going to be worth a lot of money in the long run, especially if you hold that. Then think about it. If people don't know what Saitama is, and you receive 10 billion of it, and it's like, oh, okay, man, I don't know this. I hold it, and you put it to the side, and then you just decide to look at it later on in life. It's like a year later, and you look at that 10 billion, and that 10 billion is worth $1 million or $100,000. You know what I mean? Just be a good thing to give away and get back to people. So I feel like that's something that I really want to do. So that's something I'm going to do. You gotta follow your heart. Do what you feel is right. So that's what I feel is right in this situation. Grind hard. Like I said, it's my birthday. I'm up at almost 2 a.m. making videos on same time and chilling with you guys. Because you guys are awesome. love the community. I feel like there's a lot more people on late night, but I just got to get my buzz out there, get people to know I'm here. Try posting up on some of these sites that I'm gonna do some giveaways, trying to build awareness. But it's not gonna be on the same crypto sites. I don't want to keep it's the same circle over and over and over and over and over again. And I feel like we need to involve different people to expand. The people that we get, yeah, we're already, you know what I mean? Our bags are almost already packed, you know what I mean? So we have to include other people so that they can actually buy into this so that we can continue to grow. Then if you want to keep expanding your bag too with this situation, that's fine. But if we don't get more people to come into it, we're not gonna expand the way that we want to. I feel like that's something that we need to pay attention to. That and a lot more advertisement, which is another reason why I'm on late night. We need the advertisement for this. I'm gonna tag Russ in this video. Tag Russ in it now. I did see my video. I suck at Twitter, but I'm going to get better. Click on me, my retweet. Go ahead and tag Jake. No, he's asleep. He said he was out of here. Typing that in from Mary Crypto. Diamond Hands, because I would really like to get him on for an interview. He's a real motivational speaker. Just the same reason I wanted Michael Thompson to come on here. Tag the people that I feel like should see it. Let them know that I'm out here. Who else should I tag? Any suggestions? Any suggestions of somebody to tag in this to maybe build a little bit more awareness? More than open to suggestions on that. As far as YouTube influencers, I always as soon as I post it, I'm gonna think of 8 more people that I should have tagged. Oh, I know somebody I'm definitely gonna tag. My buddy for life, right there, Lee. Man, like I said, he made my whole day. Gave me 100 billion Saitama the day before, well, yesterday, day before my birthday. Well, is it the day before? The day before? It might have been a day and a half ago. He did that for me. It's amazing, regardless of what day it was. Shouts out to him. Please go follow him if you have not already. Cody, right. Okay, Cody said, Mr. Keely. I think that's it. Uh, Okay, good one. I could have sworn that I added her. after this. I feel like I tried to add everybody in. She does Australia. Okay. Close that one. Actually, use this one. Free promotion for a second. Sorry guys, I'm typing slow. One hand shotty. Dude, I am following her. Why did it not pop up? So back to the original. They're the one that made me type this out, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, I'm blind. So as long as you don't tell anybody, I'll be fine. Solid. Solid 2 in the morning Twitter post. This is those wallets I was explaining to you guys. They are specified. Cuffin the Dip birthday wallet. Donation for the giveaway wallet. Look who's still up. Maybe he will actually see my post. You never know. Saitama posts everywhere, man. I'm telling you. I am telling you, man. Yeah, I think we're hitting a consolidation point. And I go back to the chat and you hit me with another good one. Did I not do Mr. Diamond? I hope I did. I feel like I did. I feel like I did that. Click on my face. Yep, I did. I got Mr. Diamond Hands in there. Okay. I'm like, no. Web surfer guy. I did not know he had a Twitter, so we're gonna need that too. It's like all one word. I'm gonna have to steal that out of somebody's like friends list or something. Yeah, yeah, I'm not. I don't think any of these. Word. Thank you for the retweet, my boy. Let them know that I would love to join them on the dream team. 2 a.m. on my birthday. Hot. I'm gonna get one of those cool mics that I can swivel around like I'm rapping one day. Preserve on ear heat. 5 Ethereum sell $166,000 wallet. $22,000 in Ethereum. We're looking at $94,000 in Shiba and $11,000 in Saitama. Really being reversed. Just out there. Personal thoughts, not financial advice at all. Period. Not financial thoughts at all. Period. I just, me personally, I can't wait until the State of Mass comes out. Even just the beta. I'll take the beta coming out. I feel like there's gonna be a surge with that beta, which is actually why I think it will lose 1-0 before we get out of this month. Like I said, just my thoughts on that. Everybody has different thoughts as far as like how they feel about it or how they feel about this token. I mean, there's still people that think it's scam or a scam, or they'll see that sell off. Like, look, look, they pulled the money. You know what I mean? No, they didn't. Had a little bit of a sell off. People saw that slippery slope. People who don't know and don't do their homework that are just following the chart don't understand the back end of the situation. So, you know what I mean? Paper hand kicks in. Got to secure some of that bag. So, what do? You sell. You mean you got to sell at that point. So, your mind tells you have to sell. The knowledge we have tells us we have to hold. I I don't know why that Asian market hasn't really pumped like that. I was actually looking into that, and they do about $4 billion worth of volume a day versus a lot of other exchanges in areas. I feel like so. I'm curious to that too, because I feel like that's a little bit weird. You do 4 billion in volume. I feel like that should have picked up, especially how cheap it was and being added to the exchange for free. You think the free advertisement and hype would have kind of built that up a little bit? Just my opinion. Other exchanges not really doing numbers like that. You never know though. It could pump out of nowhere. Maybe it's just not trending right this second. Something else might be trending. You know, every area has something. This is just an unheard of coin popping out of nowhere with a good chart to a lot of people. Until you look into the community and what we have. A lot of people don't know what we have because we only know what we have because we have a routine. Most people go to work, they watch their crypto channel that they normally watch. They get the information of the day, the updates, what just came out, watch the charts for a little bit, finish that day at work, come home, watch the charts for a little bit, get those updates. You know what I mean? Go through trying to win some of these giveaways, which I feel like I said, more people will be more prompted to be on here with more giveaways. Throwing it out there again. But that's the routine of a lot of people. And it's like a better word, shit shower shave, you know what I mean? Go to the next step. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that shower part. I'm in the middle. I'm here with a squeegee, bar of soap, I'm ready to get you guys clean. So we can get to this Saitama. Cuff this dip, man. 1.2. $96 left, so that's probably sold off. $7,000 worth of Ethereum. So yeah, sold it for Ethereum. Tesla, you know. Okay. There's every new in the world apparently, and I'm like a better word is missing out on the hype. Yeah, between 50, 52, 53 is probably gonna be our resistance. I feel like it's gonna crack through that tonight. By the time everybody else wakes up, to be there. Yeah. On Facebook, I comment, say time on certain things, and people feel the need to comment rude things about the comment that I'm commenting. And I feel like people steal coins all day, and they steal coins that don't do anything. They end up being rug pulls that people don't really get a whole lot of benefit out of. And we come through as a community telling people about, not even really stealing, telling people about a fantastic opportunity, which people are not seeing that there was a fantastic opportunity to hop in when we were probably presenting that. So a lot of people are probably kicking themselves, thinking about the fact that they passed up on money for a grudge, and a grudge that was developed by who? Because it wasn't anybody inside Saitama, because nobody in Saitama tried to make it seem like we were better than them or anything else was doing being done differently. I think this really came afoot when people began to sell their Shiba, because I'm pretty sure that's where we're going with that. When people started to sell their Shiba for Saitama. And I think that's really where the humbug came and the argument came. It's like, why would you sell your Shiba, I mean, your Shiba for Saitama? Well, it's a new coin. It's building momentum. It has way more catalysts, and we have answers to that. We have answers, and we have a straight pipeline to the developers as far as like updates. I mean, like, who doesn't want transparency? Who doesn't want to know the fact that we have a lot of things coming that is actually going to build more revenue to the revenue that you actually put in from the time frame that you put it in? You know what I mean? So I don't like the spooky, mysterious feel. So a lot of people probably don't like that either, and they chose to sell rather than hold. You know what I mean? It's everybody has their own reasonings to why they do things, but nobody likes losing money. Nobody likes to continually trade sideways with hope of other exchanges. You know what I mean? Being your savior for that. It's like more places to buy it. Yeah, that opens up different markets, but if you're still in the same atmosphere, like we just still getting in, you know what I mean, exchanges that are towards this way or not just exchanges that are all around the world, you know what I mean? Trying to build off of the hype that was around or build up more hype with more catalysts because I feel like Ryoshi kind of got built and it kind of took away from Shiba along with other token bone being created, which your pop actually brought up a brilliant point in it. So I don't know if people caught on to that, but he said that bone was I saw it, bone was about $75 per bone at the beginning. Then out of nowhere, we lost liquidity and it went down to a dollar from $75. I mean, it gradually went down, but I mean, it kind of went down gradually fast. Let's say that, but it went down with no explanation and nobody's really saying anything about it. Nobody's mentioned it, and besides your pop at that moment that he mentioned it, and I feel like that's something that really kind of deserves an explanation. Where did the money go from Bone? Why was it taken down from $75 to $1 and nobody even really investigated into it? People lost a lot of money with that one, I feel like. But that's me. Especially if you bought it at that price. Oh my God. And you're down that much. That's ridiculous. Yeah, everybody has their own reasonings for selling their shit, man. But a lot of people have been tired of trading sideways. A lot of people had got in after that four zeros and a three pump. You know what I mean? It's like they're looking at it like, okay, I have 100 million, 200 million. I don't have a billion of this currently right now because I think a billion is about $7,000 for Shiba at the current price. Well, around this price that it is, 7,000, 6, 9, somewhere around that range. But I don't know. To each his own. It's not financial advice whatsoever. Me personally, I chose to sell a decent amount of it, then ended up selling the last portion of it. Do I think I might get in? I mean, it's a possibility, but as of right now, it's trading sideways, and Saitama is really eating a lot of his hype. I feel like a lot of people are not paying attention to Shiba right now. They're paying attention to Saitama, and that's not a shot at Shiba whatsoever. It's just every token has its time. I feel like, and right now, that's the time is for Saitama because Saitama has the catalyst lined up. Saitama has the wallet exchange super monster about to come out. You know what I mean? Like it's just so many things as far as Saitama coming out, and it's so early within its project that my goal is I don't know how it's gonna go, and I feel like I made the better decision on my behalf because I've already made back the money that I spent on Shiba. With This is not financial advice at all. This is just me putting in within these dips. I made back the money that I spent on Shiba and lost because I actually bought in with those four zeros and a three at first before I learned a lot of different things and got more in tune with a lot. So I made back the money from that. So I'm fine with my decision. I made back that money and I grew past it. So yeah, yeah. I swear, man. Like I made back the money I spent plus some. So then I feel like I'm satisfied. It was actually a breath of fresh air, and I feel like if Sheba does continue to wait on catalysts that are coming, I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time for Coinbase to figure that issue out because they're not going to want to put it out and have another issue right after that. So they're probably going to investigate what exactly happened as far as that price issue and a lot of other things that happened with Sheba. So I feel like that Coinbase thing is going to be pushed back just for a little bit. Then it's going to come back and it's going to be a catalyst for it because it's going to be a lot easier to buy Shiba. The same way with the Saitama coming out, you pay less. You don't have to buy Ethereum. You just buy it straight off of Coinbase. Saves the hassle. I might get back in at that point. It depends on how things turn. I'm just not a big fan of Discord, and that seems to be a lot of what goes on in a lot of different forums that involve them. So as far as Shiba, a lot of the Shiba holders, not all of them, a lot of them are actually pleasant, fun people, just like a lot of the people in the Saitama community. I really wish we can all just come together as a whole and add our money together. Because if we brought those people over from Saitama, the turnover, I mean, from Shiba, the turnover would be ridiculous. But I do like the fact that it has a lot of people that are diamond handers holding on to it. So yeah, seriously, man, especially putting in on Saitama early, it's like it's ridiculous gains, and I get me personally, I have time for all of that. I have time to earn money and make money back from mistakes. And I don't really say a mistake. I bought in at the tippy top of something and didn't pay attention to what exactly the use case. When was the use case coming out? Did we have any type of notification when it come out? When it was going to come out? What are the other catalysts besides when the use case comes out? Because a lot of people were complaining about that they did not get a lot of returns as far as staking either. So just a big ball of wax that you gotta kind of sort through. Saitama, Docs developers, wonderful community. Yeah, I've never had an issue, an argument with anybody. Everybody's been more than happy to try to assist with anything. I've had one person actually ask me for information to try to actually give me something for my birthday, which was amazing, especially when it comes out of nowhere and it's genuine. Because I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm just out here trying to do my best to try to provide broadcasting time for Saitama so that it gets the face time that it's supposed to get. Hopefully they wake up and want to see what I got going on. Maybe even share it or get me on one of those shows. Then I can really build this community up. But not forcing it, making it organic. Not trying to do too much. Basically, been hanging out about an hour and a half now. This has been wonderful. I actually love these chats, man. Love them. Can't wait till we get a lot more people through so we can have a lot more personalities. We're gonna have the occasional paper hander and hater, which I can't wait for that either. Which I don't know why we'd even have haters at this point or people doubting it, but it's still gonna be people doubting it. That's just a part of life. Even though we consolidated at a point that people thought that we probably weren't even gonna hit today, and we're close to another point that people think that we're not gonna hit again. Burning is zero. Before this month is over, it's gonna be nothing. Yeah, when we were on the stream, I was hoping to hit that 6-2, but that guy, like I said, man, I don't know if those bots are programmed to a certain percentage or what, but that that was either like some professional hater stuff or that guy just had, like I said, has a bot that it got to a certain percentage as far as those gains, and it's like, okay, this time he made a chunky buyout order, so and it dipped. It dipped, and we took care of that, man. As a team, we took care of that through say time on our backs, and we walked straight through that issue without any problems, man. So I feel like we did good. I feel like we couldn't have done any better. Not on my end. We're literally about to be to the point that I'm gonna sleep the majority of my birthday. I'm just gonna get some coffee. But I think I am. I am gonna get closer to wrapping this up in probably like 20, 30 minutes. Oh. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the happy birthday, man. Means a lot to me, man. Yeah, man. I'm glad to see him here too, man. Feel free to hop in the convo, man. We're just talking about this good old Saitama, looking at this chart. Been talking about a lot of different catalysts, trying to strike up different conversations, man, different theories of how we think this is gonna play out. Please feel free to put your input in. We're gonna be here for a second. Like I said, probably give it another 20, 30 minutes on this birthday stream. This will not be the only stream that I'm doing though. I plan on probably going to get a haircut, look a little bit better. Yeah, I was actually quiet too, believe it or not, and now I'm on camera, sweating with some headphones on, man. We end up doing things that we never thought were possible with Saitama. I feel like personalities change. People are more outgoing, especially once you are you new to the community or are you new to just supporting period? Let's break that down. Because if you're just you know what I mean, if you're new to Saitama, then that's why you're probably quiet because this community is very accepting to a lot of different things, a lot of different people, places and things, man. We like to have fun in this community. We like to do giveaways in this community. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that support, man. Just trying to build our community up. Okay, you got in June 20th. Not a bad time at all, period. Not at all, period. So you should be sitting on a nice bag, man. Nice size bag. I don't know what your financial is, but depending on your situation, man, I would say that you're sitting on a nice bag, even if you dollar cost average. August is not bad either. August is not September. September is when it really started to run up. So you definitely saw gains. Definitely saw gains. Definitely. I feel like uh I feel like if you got in first, second week of August and past that point where it was like 10,000 holders, you're in an amazing position at this time period. There's no way that you're not. Even if you dollar cost average in, which is a lot of the time what I do, I look for these dips. I don't try to spend everything within these dips because I feel like if there is a pullback that pulls me past that point, I'm gonna want to buy again and dollar cost average so that I'm making more money out of this situation. So if this dip is not the furthest dip, or like it goes up a little bit because we're the Saitama Wolf Pack, we pull up and it drops down a little bit more and then it goes past that point, I still have a little bit of Ethereum to buy back in. You know what I mean? So that I'm not left completely out. Saitama Wolf Pack wakes up early. Wakes up early. $51,000 wallet. Out of curiosity, we're looking at 377 Ethereum. Never heard of this token. We got some leash, $10,000 worth of leash, and we got $6,000 worth of Saitama. Dude, I know the monster we're dealing with, so I'm consolidating stuff, thinking and consolidating stuff at the same time. So yeah, 10x, ridiculous. That dip. Are you talking about that dip right there that I was pointing at? Not getting into that was hard. It would be hard. I did get into this dip, but watching a dip like this and not having Ethereum, that's why I try to keep Ethereum to the side. Crypto that I'm not as confident in as Saitama. I kind of been consolidating those into more Saitama or more Ethereum to wait as Ethereum starts to build up because Ethereum is actually down a little bit. Last time I checked, let me check that right now. The last time I checked, Ethereum was down. I guess I can check on market cap so we all can get a look at this. Okay, let me not take out my holders. What do I want to take out? Let's take out this. This is Saitama paper that I destroyed their word on earlier. That was actually hilarious. Ethereum is at 3,600, so it climbed up 7% today. So it's still down a little bit because it was at I think the high for about 7 days, like $4,200. So still down a little bit, $600 worth of growth to still be added to this. So probably like 8% more that we can probably gain, maybe even a little bit more depending on the dominance of it. Trending right now is Shiba Inu with a 1.92% gain. Man, just looking at this thing on coin market cap, man, it's ridiculous. Just puts that dip into perspective, man, doesn't it? Like really puts that dip into perspective. I feel like 55 after a dip this low. What was this exactly? So 42, I believe I feel like I saw 41, but it's saying 42.67. So from 42.67 all the way up back to 55.48 gain. You know what I mean? Like as this starts to grow and people that are actually involved in this community, we're gonna be able to take those pictures and just pull up, have events, pull up with those Lamborghinis, and be able to take those pictures and say squad goals, and people are actually gonna understand what that means. Let's see if I take this out or not. 51,000. Yeah, this is the wallet. I take that already. Not any severe buying pressure right this second, but it's also 2:06 in the morning. So, yeah. Am I going to Vegas? I really want to plan it to go to Vegas. I think I might go just because I want to accidentally bump into somebody at the slots or maybe at the craps table or something like that and be like, "Aren't you? Are you?" You know what I mean? Because I try to make some type of connection with a lot of the people that I meet, and that's why I'm trying to be one of the most interactive channels that I can be as far as the comments. Even if I got to get an additional person and I'd be like, "Hey, hey," and watch the comments for me because my girl would definitely do that the same way that Married with Crypto's girl, takes care of him. So yeah, to answer your question, Jeremy, I think I will be going. Is anybody else planning on going? Oh, got another one. Hey, how you doing, man? And I appreciate that. Happy birthday, man. Definitely appreciate it, man. We got some night owls up today. Well, this morning. I say that. I think it's just the luck of my birthday, man. And my boy Ty said he wants to, depending on the zeros gone by then. I feel like by November, we just had a discussion about that, man. I feel like by November, we will then have chopped the third off because I feel like there's gonna be 1 0 coming off by the end of this month. I already booked the flight and hotel. That's what I'm talking about. That is commitment right there. I like this guy. Please, please, I don't know if you did subscribe, add me. You seem like somebody that I'm definitely going to talk to, just like my buddy Ty here. I definitely I definitely like people like-minded. I've been sitting here thinking about booking it, and I've been playing with myself. I might as well just get it over with, book it, and go down there and party, man. I feel like going down there and partying is what we need to do. Ty Malone, we need you down there, man. I feel like I feel like if we're gonna knock off enough, it's gonna be enough, but hopefully we get it in before the hotel rooms are taken up, man, because I feel like those things are gonna go fast. We know the date now, so everybody's gonna be on it. Everybody's gonna be out there, and it's gonna be a wrestle trying to get a room out there, man. But the good thing about that is, even if I do not get a room, which if I have to do what I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do. If I gotta drive a little bit, because I feel like as people start to book and it starts to fill up, it's gonna get more and more expensive. Dude, that's how I got my that's how I got my girl into it. I just been showing her the growth of this wallet. And I think that's how I'm gonna ease my way to this event too, man. Get her to just be like, man, book it. And today might be my ammunition also. I'm gonna throw in the fact that it's my birthday. So I think if I put all those ingredients together, it's my birthday. I show her the wallet, and then on top of showing her the wallet, it being my birthday, and some of the best people in the world are gonna be there. So we're gonna have fun, man. Oh, I heard there's an open bar there. Is anybody gonna try to get those NFTs? Anybody after the NFTs there? Trying to get that Tesla, maybe? Be able to actually go into the event. Which I feel like actually going into the event is gonna be epic. But I feel like Jake Gagan's gonna do some type of epic transmission, and we're gonna be able to see it from multiple different angles. So either way, if we're not there, I feel like we're gonna be there. Oh, you applied already? Okay, okay. Um, I feel like if I did apply for the NFT, I'm kind of horrible at winning things. I don't know if you've seen the Jake Gagan show. I've been there for all of them. Win absolutely nothing. I think algorithms hate me. Oh, is it about 750 now? Somebody said it was about 350, and I was like, okay, that's actually really cheap, which is what got me interested. Which that's still not bad for an NFT with the circumstances tied to them. So that's not bad at all, especially if you got Ethereum and you've had Ethereum. Because if you let that build, it's already almost paying for itself. I feel like if you've been putting into Ethereum, especially when we had that dry spell. Yeah, point two. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that is about 250. Yeah. So I feel like that's not bad. I have seen a lot more as far as NFT prices. So that's reasonable. I feel like just my personal opinion. Every it might not be in everybody's price range. 750 might be what somebody wants to increase their position on Saitama in, which, like I said, after that event, which that event's going to be epic. It's going to be broadcasted on the Jake Gagan show. I believe somebody else said they were going to broadcast it also, and somebody also told me they was going to be on Steve. So I don't know if that was Russ on one of these AMAs or one of these broadcasts or not, but there is going to be multiple different broadcasts of it. So you're not going to miss it, but you're not going to be there. So sometimes you can't be there, but you can be there. So hopefully Jeremy gets picked out. So we'll have somebody there that was physically there to be able to tell us exactly how it was there. If nobody else from his group would actually be there. Just be fun all around to be around just the wolf pack. I feel like it's gonna be the most generous pack of people in the world. I'm gonna be buying drinks from people. I'm gonna see wolf pack shirts because I feel like that's what a lot of them gonna be wearing. And I feel like we all should be wearing wolf pack apparel. Like, I get everybody wants to be snazzy for the event. Do that. Please be do that for the event. But as we go out and we gamble and we drink and we go out to these restaurants, I feel like we should all be wearing Saitama shirts so we can create a buzz and make people wonder like what is this? And why do people keep wearing these shirts? And at least tap one or two of us and be like, man, what is that on your shirt? Or why is everybody wearing this? Because I feel like there's gonna be a massive following of people that's gonna be in Vegas that weekend. Just massive. My theory, if anybody thinks I'm wrong, please chime in and let me know. That's just how I feel like it's gonna go down. The whole earth. Why don't you? I do that so often, trying to move the camera and I end up moving the earth. Why did I don't get one? Yeah, man. Hopefully, man. I would love to still have a party regardless to what the situation is. My goal is to have fun and be excited. And like I said, dude, I'm going to be in a Saitama shirt, so you're not going to have to look for me. That's down the street from the what? What? Okay, so there's there's two issues here. Okay, you say you won't gamble. That's fine. I am completely fine with that. Some people don't like to gamble. That is your own passion right there. I probably may partake. Just gonna throw that out there. Maybe I don't know. Kind of extend my birthday to over there. Maybe I'll pause it and bring it over to November 13th. Have some fun. Two, you don't drink, dude. There is water and cranberry juice, and I believe they have Sprite, Coca-Cola. Uh, the glasses still make that clinking noise when they go together. We can still cheers, man. We can still cheers and have a good time, regardless to, if you are able to come out or not, man. Well, not come out, but if you're able to, you know what I mean? Oh, tea, right, 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 right. You saw me with the tea before. Yeah, I'm actually on orange juice right now. That's what you usually catch me with: water, tea, orange juice. I've been trying to keep it natural. I occasionally do have pops, but I try not to have them like that. I feel better without it. But yeah, man, we can toast up whatever you drink, man. So you said elf, huh? Man, this is just let me get it off this screen. It's incredibly boring, non-informational screen. Look back at this beautiful thing. Like I said, to Ethereum. So check this wallet out. $332,000 in this wallet. And we have $7,896 in Ethereum, $328,000 in Saitama, big bag. 80, I actually hold some of this. It's actually not a bad project to hold or swing trade. I hate this on Ethereum network. Gas prices are horrible. It's actually not. It hasn't been that bad lately. I don't know what they changed or what they've been doing different, but it has not been as bad lately. It could have been way worse. I feel like gas prices have been anywhere from $200 to $700. I literally had a $700. I clicked out of that screen quite quick. Because, like I said, I'm not rich, but I do try to have fun and take advantage of opportunities whenever I get a chance to. So, you know what I mean? We should have a what? Of course, of course. I feel like that's gonna come regardless, and it's gonna come swift too. I feel like once I go to sleep and I wake up, it's already gonna be like 58, 59, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's going towards six again." You know what I mean? All of the posts are gonna be going out. People are gonna be screenshotting it, and as soon as we get to six, it's gonna be a big moment. Because I said it in another video. Once we get past five, there's really no stopping us after that, and we literally almost we went from four, went directly past five after just reaching four. You know what I mean? Like, okay, by four, went straight to five, and from five, we went to almost a six within the same day. If that's not true gains, I don't know what true gains is. Somebody needs to show me. Yeah. I feel like everybody who's an early investor inside of this project at some point, I mean, you can't avoid getting rich, especially like I said, if your dollar cost averaging, and everybody can't. Some people already have their bags packed and they're at the position that they're gonna be at, and that's just fine. Just hold. You know what I mean? Have diamond hands, hold, and I get it. Sometimes you want to take a lot of that profit out, but man, if you hold it, man, it'll be worth 100. I was gonna say 10 times more, but 100 times more almost sometimes. It's just worth it, especially with a token like this. Like the use case of this is going to be immaculate. Like the accessibility of being able to use your card directly to buy Saitama, like Saitama Maz is Coinbase, but still being able to buy merchandise off of there also, and still learn more about crypto as you're on your journey. Ridiculous. It's like you're teaching people how to make money and then still spend money within your company at the same time. I feel like it's genius because you already know that your company is the best investment if they do your homework correctly, which you're showing them how to do their homework correctly. Deep dive into things, find information possibly. I don't really know what the classes are on or if it's technical analysis or what it's about, but once we actually get the the betas out, I feel like somebody's gonna be in possession of this beta, and they're gonna make some videos about it. And we'll probably go sit down, go through you know what I mean, go through the videos, whether it be a midday video because I do midday videos. I do late night owl videos like this. You know, it's 2:20 in the morning, so my baby girl who was 10 months, she doesn't like going to sleep for some reason. So my girl has her, so she's up and about. I'm in here. Apparently, nobody likes me enough to turn the air conditioner on. So a little bit spicy right now, but I feel like that's gonna add a little bit of herb to say Saitama. Add a little bit of my spices and herbs to it. You know what I mean? El caliente. Yeah, but I can't be mad at the growth that I've had within Saitama. I haven't had any growth from any crypto or anything else that I've invested in from. I mean, for that standpoint, so this helps. Then that like I said earlier, that 50 million multi-year thing gives me security. The fact that they're LLC and their company or business gives me security. The developers give me security. Like, look at him. He looks like he does security. If you don't get security from a guy that looks like he does security, like, what are your vibes doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing? I feel like I'm getting a little mini buzz, a little mini micro buzz. You know what I mean? At some point, I'll have major growth. I think it's gonna be when I start these giveaways. Once that donation wallet, maybe web surfer guy pops in here, do a major fatty giveaway, over advertise the hell out of it. So many people are up. Just this is a lot of buys and sells still for it to be this late. But there's another side of the world, so people are just waking up. So 53 currently. The wallet has a buy and sell function so that you don't have to be there. I swear. Uh, if it has a, I'm pretty sure it does have a buy and sell function because it's an exchange along with being a wallet. So you shouldn't have to go anywhere. To, like I said, it's one stop shop for DeFi. So as far as selling or buying, whether you're buying Saitama or anything else that gets added to the exchange, which they said they're gonna do a rigorous check as far as the coins that they even add to their exchange, so they don't add any rug pulls. So you can feel confident with actually buying the tokens that are added to Saitama Mask. Well, Saitama, excuse me. Was once again should give people security about that situation. The fact that it's getting audited by searching, nothing has happened as far as Shiba Swap getting hacked. I don't care if it's been trading sideways. Nothing's getting hacked or taken out of Shiba Swap. So something about searching works. Then if we get a high score as far as searching, I think we're gonna do good. Sorry about that. Oh, you're saying buy and sell functions. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, if it has that, my brother. So you're saying like something like Coinbase Pro, we can put some buy and sell orders in, and someone have that bot come in. It's like, okay, if it gets to this point, then we're going to go ahead and buy. If it gets to this point, we're going to go ahead and sell. I like that, but to a certain extent, like sometimes you can see that dip a little bit different when you physically watch it. But I would like something like that if I already got like certain price points in my head that I want to make money at, and this is where I'm willing to. This is my bottom, and this is the top that I'm actually trying to pull out at as far as some profits. That would be very nice. I feel like that would draw a lot of people too. Takes the headache out of having to watch the chart. Sorry about that. Grab my big OJ. Sorry about that. Didn't keep coughing in the ear. But yeah, if they come up with that function, it's over with, guys. You might as well pack your bags. Plan on buying a small island so that we can have just a bunch of Saitama islands that all Wolfpack are welcome at. Everybody else is welcome too. But the only stipulation is you have to actually look at Wolfpack information. You have to look at Saitama. Come on these islands. Not buy it. Not saying that's stipulation, but you have to look at it. If you still don't want to buy it after that point, you're still more than welcome. But we just know what side of the island to put you on. But you never know with this thing, man. There's so many people still up apparently. They care about this. A lot of these are probably buy and sell orders on something. You know, there's programs that you can have bots, regardless if it's Coinbase Pro or not. Skimming up top. sure you had some Ethereum in there 'cause it's only 0.9. But yeah, this has been wonderful. I feel like I want a little bit longer than the 20 minutes I said I was gonna do. I feel like that was probably like 30 minutes additional. But I'm probably gonna wrap this one up, you guys. I will be back midday. I don't know when you guys are gonna wake up. If you guys are night owl and early morning people, but I will be on here with my bacon and eggs this morning with some coffee. Why am I able to get up that early? I don't know. I guess I just don't require that much sleep. But in between that time, if you guys are gonna stay up and watch those charts, you guys pay attention for those low points and cuff those dips. I appreciate everybody who came on to this show and showed me love and wished me a happy birthday. I more than appreciate that, you guys. You have no clue how much that means to me. Pass it on to a friend as far as this show and this stream. I would greatly appreciate it if we can bring a couple more people on here, maybe have a solid conversation. Jeremy, I appreciate you coming on and being a new viewer and kind of stepping out of your comfort zone and trying to talk to us and getting in this conversation. I really do appreciate that. Big steps and big things. We're a big small community right now, and I feel like if we were united, we're stronger. Ty Malone, I appreciate you also for always stepping in and trying to kind of shield me in a certain extent, man. And I appreciate that so much for you trying to get me out there, man. Because you definitely do not have to do that. You don't have to share my videos, tell people about me. You don't have to tag me in certain things, but you do those things out of the kindness in your heart, and I really appreciate those things, man. Any other new viewers that catch this, please feel free. If you have the patience, watch the whole thing. It's funny. We have a lot of different highlights on there, a lot of different catalysts that we talked about, and information throughout the show here, man. But you guys have all been amazing, and I loved it. But you guys keep cuffing that dip, man.